EA Sports coverage of the NFL is back with another one. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. Between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Hold on. Check. Super. Shell.
Goff taking it right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Cut. 120.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Again, it's Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good for Detroit first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. He's got Jordan Johnson complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
180. Hey, kill.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Connects on the point after. The Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll go play action. He puts a man onto it deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Clay's a design run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Go, cut! 20, Rick Flair. 5, 11, 11.
Off to the air now. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Cut! 20!
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Cut! Black 20! Turbo!
Fourth down, Goff throwing. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Fields this at the 19. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. I'll throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Pass play now. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He finds space, middle of the field. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Loss of 11 yards. And it's 4th down.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This a 48-yard look for it. Kick by Trujillo is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Super 180! Value 3, value. What's that?
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
12, tonight. Black 20. Super 1, Super 1. Super. Louis. Maverick.
Throw here. 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Hold on. Check.
On 4th down. Gone. It's on target to Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. The best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Cut. 180.
Throwing is gone. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. It's only 2nd down, but the punt team is on the field. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third and just 2 to go. But it falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
14.
Looking to throw. Gone. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
To throw here on 1st down. The throw left side finds Purdy. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Pass it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
180. 2 for 1. Obama. Louis. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
They go play action with Goff. And this one is launched downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll throw it. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
One last play before the break.
Let's go. Now track 60. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 by 60 by 40. 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing here just before halftime. It's everything he has under this one. On target to Moore. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Ryan.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It's taken in by Roman Tunze. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Jump off top by his back. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
19 target. 60
Looking to throw here. Loveland working the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here on first down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Viking 18. 18. 19. Lions. Go.
Here's a throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Luther Burden. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground. He gives. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tiger. Whirl it.
So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, call. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and just 2 to go.
Go tonight. Black 20.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go tonight. White 20.
Another one for Gibbs. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long coming.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cut. 2 for 1. Like 20. Hey, kill. What's up?
Now Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Cut. Like 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on. Like 20. Cut.
Right up the gut. On the move, past the 40. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter, standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Cut. Like 20. Value 1. 2 up. 4 down. 14.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
180. 12.
3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
We were barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Motion to tight end left. First down, play action. Caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stops quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Long, they're going to throw. Brought in by Burton. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line. Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
19, Tiger.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. The 50. And the Lions will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Like 20! Shell! Average low!
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Goff setting the throw. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Like 20!
Back to throw it. And he cut by Jackson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions in range for a game-winning score. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Hold on. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions jump in front late. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done.
And it's no good. Not the time we want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at Brown's 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Taken off of it again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Setting up to pass. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10. Back to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling out of bounds. We've got third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to throw it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now from the gun. All the left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second and 6 coming up here.
19, right here. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
19, 60 back, yeah, 60 back, yeah. Warriors 70. 70, Buffalo 18. West State 19.
To throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
When he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
16.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Maverick, cut. 180.
From the gun, Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here's Gall. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So they call the timeouts. That is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
This is McCaffrey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's going to be another Thanksgiving victory to add to their legacy of playing on this holiday. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.